This video, we will bring in exercises we did in the last two, so from the lats and the hamstrings, and teaching Dandasana, staff pose, in a way that will help you to lift up tall out of your hips. So why is this important? So this helps to teach how to engage the lowest part of the back and the lowest part of the belly, which happen to be often our weakest areas. I have found that learning how to engage these areas in my own body and for my clients has really helped to understand how to let go of overworked areas up above the rib cage. Not only that, but these muscles, I believe, are super important with helping to decompress the spine. So if you think about gravity, it's constantly compressing us, constantly pushing us down. It's this force that we live with and we don't realize, but that's what's going on. If you look at how an older person walks with like one of those things that they lean on, and I'm not sure what it's called, but I believe that if we focus more on lifting up out of our hips and helping those muscles to engage, right? Connecting the brain to the body, that we can start to reverse the aging process as far as the dumping goes into our spine. So let's take a look. So you'll need a strap for this exercise today. And we'll start just without the strap. Okay, so let your feet be not all the way together, just a little space. So they're about hip width apart. And bring your palms next to you and sit up nice and tall. So if you can sit up tall and your back is lifted, then you're fine to sit on the floor or a mat. But if you notice that you're rounded like this, I would like for you to sit on a blanket or something to get you lifted. And the reason for this is because this is about accessing these lower belly and lower back muscles. And if you're rounded, there's no way to get in there. All right, so props and yoga are amazing to help us to move our body in a way that will allow us to access the areas that we want to access. So yeah, let's grab a blanket or a bolster or a pillow, anything that you have that can help you to elevate if you need that. So if you're sitting on a blanket or a bolster or something like that, you'll have it folded and your sit bones, those pokey bones in your butt, will be on the blanket. And you would like to feel more lifted out of your pelvis while sitting. So now just start to press the backs of your heels and let your knees bend. And as you press the backs of your heels and let your knees bend, feel those pokey bones in your butt and see if you can sit up a little bit taller. And then soften and relax that. And grab your strap and wrap the strap around the balls of your feet. And you can wrap your hands into the strap if you like. Now you'd like for the feet to be even into the strap. So from the pinky toe mound to the big toe mound, you're going to spread the toes and press them forward. And notice my feet aren't pointed, right? My toes aren't reaching forward. They're stacked right above my heels. So I'm pressing as if I'm standing on the floor, and I'm pushing the backs of my heels into the floor. And as I press down, that same kind of feeling that I had when I bent my knees, I'm going to start to feel that in my sit bones and in my butt. So I want to feel a little engagement turn on there. If you're not feeling that engagement, feel free to keep your knees a little bit soft. Press into the heels and press into the sit bones so you can feel a little lift from the buttocks. Okay? So now, keeping those toes stacked, press forward into the strap. Push into the backs of the shins, into the backs of the thighs if you can, and lift up nice and tall. See if you can start to feel, so the lowest part of the belly starts to engage and the lowest part of the back. All right? And as you're doing this, I want you to become aware of your shoulders. So did you shove your shoulders? And if you did, use your strong lats to pull your shoulder blades down. Now the ribs might want to stick out too, so you're leaning back a little bit just to keep the ribs into the body. Press down into the backs of the legs and let the focus move to the lower belly, lower back. And as you squeeze and engage out of your lower hips, keep those muscles engaged and exhale, soften your face and your throat. Again, nice and slow, push into the floor, lift up from the lowest part of your belly. See if you can squeeze and lift Ula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, if you know what those are. Lower belly, pelvic floor. Keep them engaged. Exhale, soften the shoulders, soften the face. Take one more breath, lifting up tall, and then exhale and relax and release. I recommend doing this exercise a few times. It is just a small movement, but it'll feel like a lot of work. So do it until you feel exhausted or ready to move on, and try doing it once a day. See if over time you can start to feel these lower muscles in the lower belly and the lower back engage more. And then as you're walking or standing or practicing yoga, think about engaging those areas. So the more you start to connect your mind and bring that awareness, your body will start to take over. Your body is so intelligent, it just takes a little bit of concentration and a little bit of desire to want to do things differently. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions at all, please leave them below. And if there's anyone in your life that you think could benefit from this work, I hope you'll share it with them. Enjoy your day. Peace.